Hi YouTubers, this is JR's Diecast Cars. I'm going to go ahead and make my video of the top 10 of my best top 10 Hot Wheels in my collection that I like the most. So we're going to start with number 10. This is the Thunder Roller. I have a lot of respect for this casting. It's a very beautiful casting, heavy casting. I'm not going to take anything away from it because I do have a few. I mean, it's, this thing's been out for a long, long time. Hopefully one of these days we'll see it in a treasure hunt. That'd be great. And I hope they never quit making this casting. I hope it goes and goes and goes and goes, until no more Hot Wheels. These are nice, heavy castings. They're very beautiful. I mean, I would like to see him come back out in the main lines again. If they ever do another series of trucks, had the big trucks in them, with the Thunder Roller, the Highway Hauler. I mean, all of them, just do nothing but trucks, big trucks. That'd be kind of sweet to see. It'd be something different. I don't think they could put them in the line of car cultures, but still, I mean, if they put them in a line and have nothing but big trucks, to name it, big trucks, that'd be kind of cool. Be something different. Maybe everybody can just keep saying it. Maybe Mattel will do it. Never know. They have done so much or so many different things. That's for sure. And I mean, I love my Hot Wheels. There's number 9 or number 10. Okay, number 9 is going to be this style of Chevy Nova. I have quite a few castings of this. I think this is a 67 Chevy Nova, I think. I have several different castings. It's, I mean, I am a Chevy man. I love Chevys through and through. Chevys and GMCs. I own a GMC and a Chevy truck and a Chevy Trax and just Chevy. But I do love the Chevys. I say they've already had this out in a treasure hunt and some other things. But I mean, see, then again, this would be cool in the car culture lines of nothing but muscle cars. I mean, true American muscle cars. Nova. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say leave the Camaro out of it. That I love the casting, but put Mustang in it. Put Mopar. I'm not knocking the Camaros. Trust me, believe me. But I mean, Camaro is a true muscle car. Yes, it is. I guess. Well, I'd say go ahead and put it in. But see, you got the Nova. You'll have a I don't know, just any kind of power, your Dodge Charger or whatever. It doesn't matter. And then have a Mustang. Preferably, probably I don't know, let's go with this body style. In the muscle cars, something like this. Like I say, a Mopar, Chevelle, that'd be a good one. Just something with American muscle cars. That'd be a cool car culture line right there. I think it would be, and I think it would go up it'd fly off the pegs, man. I mean, just as much as your Japanese cars, you know, whatever they are. I mean, I do collect them, okay, but I'm not that much into them. I do like them. I love the car lines. It doesn't matter what they put out. Excuse me. But I mean, that would be cool to see a true American muscle car series in the car cultures. That would be bad, you know, and that would too. Okay, there's number 9. Number 8 will be the Convoy Custom. I like this casting a lot. There is a lot you can do with it. You know, I've seen guys stretch out the rear end. I have repainted 4 different ones. The colors I like. Eventually I'm going to put some decals on them when I find the right kind of decals that I'm wanting. But, I mean, this casting here is fantastic, you know. I like to see it in a heavy truck series, you know, just like I said with the Rolling Thunder, you know, Thunder Roller, whatever it is here. You know, this thing would look, I mean, you know, you'd have this, have the Convoy Custom. I mean, it'd be cool to have a big truck series is what they could call it, like I said. I mean, that'd be awesome, you know. It'd be something different. And I think a lot of people would like that, you know, like the American Muscle, like the big truck series, you know. Just something different. I mean, I like all the GM products and all that, you know, all that stuff, like I said, but it would be cool to have that in a truck series, big truck series. That'd be pretty awesome. Maybe we could put a bug in Mattel's ear. You know, maybe they do something like that. Okay. Number 7 will be, let me see here. Dairy Delivery. I really like this casting a lot. I have several dairy deliveries. A lot of people like this. A lot of people like it for customs. You know, I've seen guys stretch them out and stuff. And I mean, it's a beautiful casting. You know, I mean, what can you say? You can't say anything wrong about it. I don't feel. You know, it's a very, very nice casting. You know, it's just, like I said, what can you really, to me, you can't say anything wrong about the casting. It's a beautiful casting. Very, very beautiful. Okay, now, we're going to number 6. Let's see. I'm going to go with the drag bus. We have seen so many castings of this thing put out for years, since 96. It is truly, truly a great casting. Really, I should have put the drag, not the drag dairy, but the blown delivery up here. Because that's a beautiful casting. But anyhow, I have a lot of drag buses, and it's a great casting. Like I said, it's another one. I mean, a lot of you guys may not like it. I know some of you don't. But this is the way we collect, you know. I mean, we collect what we like, and you know, and I like the drag buses. I like, you know, the dairy deliveries, and just the list goes on and on and on and on. But this is one of my favorite top 10 is the drag bus. They have the T1 drag bus, which I like that casting a lot as well. And the drag trucks, you know. I mean, I've got a few of them. But yeah, this is my number 6 right here. And my number 5 will be, let's put this over here. Okay, put that there. Now, okay, now my top 5 of all-time favorites in the Hot Wheels. Number 5, the Boneshaker. I've got a bunch of different castings on this thing. I mean, this car is, it might be a fantasy car, but this thing rocks it. It just, it's a beautiful casting, man. I even like the one now that they got with the hard top on it. It doesn't matter. It's a Boneshaker. And I collect every Boneshaker I can. I don't like the 4-wheel drive one. I don't want that monster looking thing. I don't care about that. But I mean, this casting is fantastic. And it's just, oh, wow. You know, like I say, what else can you say? It's just, it is a very, very beautiful casting. All right, number 4 will be the GMC Panel. To me, this is underrated to a certain extent. I mean, this casting here is just, it's fantastic, man. I believe it came out, first time it came out in Delivery Series. I think that's when it first came out. I don't really remember, but I think that's what it was in the Delivery Series. Had a Quaker State on it, I believe. May have came out before then. But anyhow, this thing is, oh God, this is a beautiful, beautiful casting. Nice and heavy, and just, you know, it, yeah. This is the kind of cars, vehicles I like. Just old school, man. Just something that just, you know, it go pow, you know, makes your eyeballs pop. And this is one of them. This, you know, wow. To me, you can't go wrong by this casting at all. I think it'd be kind of cool if they done a gasser look on that. I don't know if it would work, but you know, somebody customized one, made it, you know, who knows? But Mattel, thank you for coming out with this casting right here. I mean, this thing is fantastic. It's just a beautiful, beautiful casting. Okay. Number 3. Now, there is so much hype about the 55 gasser. And man, I truly, truly understand it. I've got the candy stripe gasser. And I'm not knocking that casting whatsoever. It is far, far by beautiful casting. But I think the Gasser Nova is way underrated, man. I really do think that. I mean, this thing is, oh God, it's a beautiful, beautiful casting. And like I said, I'm not knocking the 55 gasser, but man, this thing here, oh gosh, it is nice. I mean, I've got another one. I got a couple other gassers. I can't think of the names of them right off the bat. But you guys know what I'm talking about. And, oh, man, you know, I mean, look, I've got the Super Hunt and the 55 gasser. You know, one of these days I may break down and open that thing up. I don't know. I probably will. Who knows? But this is by far, to me, oh, man. You know, I do like the gasser, but this one here, wow. I love this Nova gasser. Yeah, I love to see them come out. You know, if they done a car cultures, let's say even in the gasser series, you know, it would be cool, you know, to see all these. You got the 55 gasser, you'd have the Nova, uh, you know, what's the other ones? I can't even think of them, you know, but it just put out this, you know, a series like these, and they would be fantastic, man. It just, you know, maybe, hopefully Mattel will do that too, you know. Never know. But it would be cool to see a series out with all these kind of cars right here. Okay. Now, number 2 is, well, I know what my number 1 is. A lot of people that know me, they're gonna know what I'm gonna say. But my number 2 is the 55 panel. When they come out with this thing in 2006, Mattel went to another level, man. When they come out with this one here, you know, I mean, they put out so many different ones throughout the years, you know, convention pieces, and just, you know, I got lucky and I got the 2006 model, the first edition. They come out with the blue one, of course. Okay, blue one had the chrome grill, and then some of them hit the stores with a black grill. Well, I got lucky and I got a black grill. I bought it loose, still in my collection up here. I felt like I got a good deal on it. But man, when Mattel came out with this casting, to me, they opened the door to a whole new line of cars. Some of you people may not agree, but, you know, I mean, just look what they've come out with, you know. The blown delivery, and, you know, I mean, it goes on and on and on, you know. This is by far one of the best castings Mattel has ever made, to me, is the panels. You know, the GMC panel and the 55. 55 is, like I say, my number 2 of the all-time favorites in my castings. Some of you guys may not agree, but, I mean, a lot of you guys have to agree that this thing here is just, it's off the charts, man. You know, it's a very, very heavy, beautiful casting. You know, and it's something like, you know, you wouldn't see the graphics like this on the streets, but, you know, back then you would see panels on the streets, you know. It just, man, fantastic. But, alright guys, that's my number 2. I'll put this over here. My number 1 all-time favorite is a Camaro. I don't care if it's a 67, 69, 68. I don't care if it's a 70. I don't care if it's M2, Auto World, Johnny Lightning, Match. I don't care what brand it is. I'm a Camaro fanatic through and through. Always have been, always will be. I know there's a lot of hype about the Camaro. It's been put out ever since 68 when they first started Hot Wheels. I know people get tired of hearing about the Camaro this, Camaro that. They get tired of seeing it in the lines. But you know what? They're going to produce these things. If people are after it, they're going to make it. There's so many Camaro collectors out there that I don't ever see Mattel stop making the Camaro. I hope they never stop. I want them to keep making it, you know. I mean, so I have so many different styles of Camaros. I mean, I got a bunch of Hot Wheels and just a lot of M2s. I mean, I just love the Camaros. And like I say, it is my top, the number 1 in top 10. You know, I mean, even, like I say, even the M2s. You know, I mean, to me, this is a beautiful casting. You know, I don't see where you can go wrong. Alright guys, look, I mean, I could be on here all night. I'm already in almost 20 minutes, and that's too long. I hope a lot of you guys agree with me on, you know, I challenge you guys to come up with your top 10. I just want to see how far we can go with this. So it's just a lot of fun. The hobby's a fantastic thing to get into. It's a stress reliever for me. Has been for years. I've been collecting for, God, about 20 years probably. And I have loved every minute of it, you know. All right, guys, this is it. Like I say, I challenge you to make your top 10. Even if it's top 5, who cares? But I like to see more people do this and give me your opinions. You know, I like to hear people's opinions, you know, on cars. And I mean, like I say, maybe Mattel will come out with a muscle, you know, American Muscle series or a big truck series. That stuff would really be cool, man. I don't think it would last on the pegs. I really do not. All right, guys, you all have a blessed night, and I will see you